Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Constance the Reader. Today we're doing a quick little June TBR video. So I haven't done a TBR in a long time. Once I started doing very long reading vlogs and kept changing my mind a bunch of times, it kind of didn't make sense to have TBRs, but I am trying to be a little bit more, not even a little bit, I'm trying to be more committed moving forward, especially for the rest of this year, and reading more regular books. So I still have a ton of manga that I want to read. I'm literally in a room filled with it, but I still have so many other books I have not read in my house. So it is time to go back to incorporating some more of those books into what I'm reading and then like what I'm talking to you guys about. My sister said something to me recently. I love you, Tiffany, where she was like, you've recommended some really good books to me, so, I don't think it would be such a bad idea. And you're right. And thank you, Tiffany. Not only that, I am now getting more, like emails from publishers, like requesting me to read a book. And I've like fallen so far when it comes to reading the stuff on NetGalley. I'm really frustrated with myself about that. I need to get better. And I'm starting to feel like, okay, do better, bitch. That's the least you can do, okay? Especially if a publisher is reaching out to you, you need to do it. So without further ado, let's get into some of the books I want to read in the month of June. So we're gonna start out with what I have beside me anyway. Now, a lot of these I've already started, so I think that that's good. I think there's a possibility I could finish these for sure. Today is the 29th of May, so there is no reason why I should not be able to finish these in June, okay? Because it hasn't even started yet. I am making really good progress with Seventh Time Loop. The villainess enjoys a carefree life married to her worst enemy. This is the light novel. This is the first one. So I have made it to page 125. So I'm basically almost to the halfway point in this light novel. I'm enjoying it. Now I've read all of the manga that's out right now. I've watched all of the anime that's out right now. So it is nice to kind of revisit this a little bit. And I like how in the light novel, you get a few chapters where you're seeing it from Arnold's perspective. It's not as much as Riche's, but it is really cute. It's really nice. So I will be finishing this in June. Same thing when it comes to the Apothecary Diaries. So I'm not as far along in the Apothecary Diaries as I would have wanted to be, but I'm still really enjoying reading the light novel. So I have read everything that's physically out in America for the manga. I've watched, I think I'm like 2 episodes behind when it comes to the anime, but I know I'm super behind in the story as a whole when it comes to the light novel. At this point, what I can read physically that is manga is now behind the anime. So I didn't like that because I love the Apothecary Diaries. And then some people were talking about characters that we haven't met yet that they really like. And I was like, I must read it. So I have 5 volumes of the light novel. Why hadn't I cracked one open? I don't have a good reason. But I'm making good progress. I will be finishing this in June. And hopefully, same thing with Seventh Time Loop. I'm going to start the 2nd volume of the light novel in June. So wish me luck. I have a business trip like the 2nd week of June. So I think, I don't know if I'm going to bring physical books with me. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. Now this next one, because it's so tiny, it could definitely come with me and I wouldn't feel like I'm taking up too much room in my luggage. But I definitely want to start and finish My Happy Marriage in June. So this is the 3rd light novel. I've done pretty good. I've read the first 2. I've liked them so far, but yeah, I'm pretty behind and I'm frustrated with myself because obviously I'm always going to keep buying the next volume in the series if I've already started buying it. So I think I have, they're above me. I think I have 7 or 8 light novels, and yeah, I need to get better about My Happy Marriage. I just recently bought the newest release of the manga. So honestly, I think there's a part of me that wants to reread the manga again because I kind of fell off on watching the anime. I stopped pretty early on. Nothing wrong with it. I would recommend the anime, but I don't know. I just wasn't in the mood for it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. I might reread the manga too. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. either way, those 3 light novels, those are ones I want to read in June. I want to finish. And, you know, if I have the opportunity to start the next one and hopefully finish the next one, that would be even better. I'm not going to, I'm not going to make a promise like that to myself because I don't want to not do it because I have a habit of that. But I feel confident that I will finish all 3 in June. Wish me luck. Now, I started this next one in May, but I really didn't really get into this like I wanted to. I started it, had every intention of continuing. I didn't. I got distracted with other stuff, but I really do want to finish, because I did start The Wrath in the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. I've never read anything by this author before. I believe this is a duology. At the very least, I have 2 books that are in the series, so hopefully I can finish this in June. This is going to be one of the longer ones that I have to, you know, read, because it's almost 400 pages. The only other thing that I don't have an answer for yet is the book club with my mom, my sister, and my cousin. It's my cousin's turn to pick. She hasn't picked her book yet. We're not having our book club for my book, which was My Darkest Prayer by S.A. Cosby, until Sunday. So I won't know until then, and I would like to get this video out by Sunday. So it'll be a surprise to all of us, okay? It'll be a surprise to all of us. I'm excited. I'm excited because I really am trying to commit myself to reading regular books, which obviously I'm reading regular books when it comes to these 2 book clubs I'm in with Devin and then my mom, my sister, my cousin. So I just haven't talked to you guys about them, and I'm kind of like annoyed that I haven't. Maybe you guys would have liked to hear more of my thoughts on Parable of the Talents, and I don't know what else I read last month. Oh, Tainted Cup. So that's the other part of it. Like, I need to get back into talking to you guys about the regular books I'm reading. Now, what else I will be reading? King of Ashes by S.A. Cosby. So I got approved for that on NetGalley. I am at the 50% mark now. It is really, really good. This comes out sometime in June. I will put the date of when it releases up here somewhere. I think it might be June 5th. And it's good. It's good. I mean, I haven't read a S.A. Cosby book that I didn't like, so I really like this one. I really like the main character of this one. I like all the characters that we are also seeing. We're getting a few different perspectives now. It's not just our main character's perspective, and I really like that. And of course, because I'm listening to it as an audiobook, the narrator is just superb. I highly recommend listening to it as an audiobook. Read it physically if that's what you want, but the narrator for his books is just so amazing. I love his voice. Any other books on here? Oh, God, this one is really frustrating for me because it's taken me so long to finish it. It's not that it's hard to get through. It is a longer book in general. I think it might be the longest of the trilogy, but I have taken a really long time to read and finish The Eternal Ones by Namina Forna. So in June, I am committed to finishing that book. And I really do want to talk about the series as a whole because honestly, it's really, really good. The first book, it could have been a standalone, but transitioning into the second book and seeing, oh, this world is much more, it's not even that it's much bigger, because it gets bigger in the third book. That's the crazy part. It gets even bigger in the third book, but the second book, it changes everything that we thought we knew in book 1, flips it on its head, and then now it's like, shit, we've got to fight so many, we've got to fight so many different people, so many different directions. I mean, it's crazy. I would definitely recommend the Gilded Ones trilogy because it is really good. But I will be finishing The Eternal Ones in June. And the last novel I really want to read in the month of June is Our Vicious Oaths by Annie Davenport. So I received an email from the publisher to read and review that. I really, really, really enjoyed The Blood Trials. That's a duology. It's called The Blood Gift Duology. That was really good. I read that a few years ago. I listened to it on an audiobook. It was so good. I really, really, really loved the audiobook, but this time it's going to be just a regular ebook. So I really want to, as I said, commit myself to reading and finishing stuff, especially if I'm going to be, I'm going to get a fucking email that says, please read this. It's the least I can do because I would like more of that in the future. So that will be the final novel that I will hopefully be reading in the month of June. And now we'll talk about the manhwa that I want to read. So Define the Relationship, it's not the one that won for the poll I did on YouTube, but it was still voted on. People still voted for me to read it. So I will be finishing that. I've started it. I'm not sure what episode I'm on, but basically the agreement has started between the two main characters. They haven't done anything yet, but I'm basically right at the part where they're about to, and I'm still too early in to know like if I like it or not. I don't really like the second main character. I think his name is Ash. I don't know how I feel about him, because every time I see his face, he looks like he's on the verge of tears. He's like, I don't know. I don't like that. And, you know, it doesn't take much for me to be like, I don't like that. But I'm going to finish it. Okay. I will also be reading Yotsuba, Villains Are Destined to Die, A Twisted Fate. I'm going to be rereading Love is an Illusion for a buddy read with Bazaar, and I'm sure we'll probably be doing like a live stream about that, which will be really cool. And I'll also be reading, I don't think I'm going to pronounce this right, so I'm sorry, but Emanon? Sorry. I don't know how to pronounce it. But those were all, besides Love is an Illusion, because obviously I'm rereading that. Everything else was suggested to me either on Instagram or on YouTube. So yeah. Now, I'm not going to talk about what I want to read in June when it comes to manga, because my taste changed so much. I'm going to try really hard to stay on track, but there's no point in me giving a TBR for the manga I want to read. I still have like 2 stacks of books out in my living room that I'm constantly adding to, reading a lot, swapping out, changing my mind. There's no point in giving you a TBR for that, because I know that I will change my mind. But anything that I have talked about within the last few reading vlogs, you'll probably see me read. I really want to start some new series. I have quite a few to choose from, obviously. And I want to finish some series that I started. So I don't know. I don't think I'm in the mood. I don't think I'm in the mood for One Piece. Devin has a good idea, which is like, I should just watch Dressrosa and see how I feel. And then maybe I could get back into wanting to read it. If not, I'm just going to watch all Dressrosa and then pick it up somewhere else. I don't know. But, you know, I never finished Claymore. I never finished... I never finished Claymore. I need to pick back up Tokyo Aliens, Kaiju number 8. I never finished Orient. I never finished The Elusive Samurai. God damn. There's so many things I have not finished. I'm really sorry. But I hope to. I really, really do. So join me moving forward, reading more regular books. I really want to stick to these. I really am going to try my hardest to stay focused. So now when I go to work, I will not be having 10 volumes of manga with me. I will be having regular books, trying to commit myself to that. Hopefully not being tempted to bring my iPad so I don't end up getting distracted and just read manhwa instead. Yeah, I'm going to do this. I believe in myself. You know, I didn't buy anything for April. Thank you to Devin, because he's the one who bought me stuff. But nobody else can read these books but me, for me. So I will be doing the right thing and reading. I promise. But yes, thank you for joining me on this short little June TBR video. I appreciate it. Are there any things that you guys think that I should read? It could be manga. It could be manhwa. I will add it. But I'm going to try to prioritize everything I said first. I'm going to try. But if there is anything that you guys want to see me read, let me know. And even if it's a regular book, please let me know. I'd really like that. I do enjoy horror. I do enjoy romance. I like thriller. I like fantasy. Fantasy more, I try to listen to it as an audiobook just because they can be very long. But I'm open to anything. Thriller, just let me know what you guys think that I should read or if you think I would like, and I will give it a try. So yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. If you liked the video, please like the video. If you like it, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on other social media. It's in the description box down below. And you have a good day. Goodbye.